Go.
All right, guys. Well, we've been hearing all about the difference between Columbia and, say, Orangeburg. And I'll tell you, as we're driving south here on 26, or I guess east on 26, such a difference. We're seeing trees down all over the place along the roadside here in 26. And look what we caught up with here. If you get over this hump, you can be able to see there is a line of power trucks as far as you can see. They're all headed down this way. You can see debris. There's cars off the road and smashed up being left here as well. Boy, there's a lot going on down here in Orangeburg. But you can take a look. I don't know if we can get over this little hump here around this Prius. And you can see just a row of power trucks. You can probably see the flashing lights there. They're all headed down, presumably down to the low country and down into Orangeburg to start taking care of some of these folks who are without power. What I'm noticing, though, we're talking about black ice, and we've been talking about it. Here's the scary thing about it. The sun is out, but because we got some hills, remember, the sun is from the east. So if we're headed east, if you're coming up the backside of a hill, i.e. the west, it's still going to be icy. So if you're coming along and you're fine and you hit a little hill, well, guess what? You might hit yourself a patch of black ice because that isn't melted yet. The sun's not on it yet. It's still real early. It's not even 8 o'clock. But if we can get around, hopefully we can get around here and see. But if you look off towards the off the road here just a little bit, if you don't mind taking that shot towards the right, you can see a lot of the trees that are weighted down with a lot of the ice still today. It's happening still. The conditions here are not any better according to our Subaru, 37 degrees in the air. But it doesn't look like it's much above freezing here down in Orangeburg. But certainly black ice is an issue down here. I can see why there's a lot of power outages because the trees are just hung. Go right back to the front now. Take a look. You can see just that ton of power trucks. Maybe I can sneak on up here around this guy here. Of course, we're not going to violate the speed limit to do this, but we'll certainly take a peek. These trucks are all headed down. Take a look at the power. Now, of course, outage is big time in Aiken, also in Orangeburg, as a lot of that ice, as Keller Kassam talked from sce&g yesterday, a lot of that ice and power issues came along the south side of Columbia. So we had the brunt of it, or had a lot of it, but the brunt of it really was south of Columbia and has moved west to east, so it wasn't that bad. But they're doing what they've got to do to try to get the power back on, guys. Conditions down in Orangeburg, if you live down here and you're viewing this morning, a lot of ice, a lot of issues still to deal with, but with temperatures coming up, hopefully they'll get a little bit better. We're live, rolling down 26 towards Orangeburg. Here taking a look at some of the more of the damage, keeping you guys up to speed and up to date with total Skywatch Weather Team coverage on Good Day Columbia. Stay with us. We'll be back.